OK Furniture's big brand sale is still on, and you can stand a chance of winning one of 15 Toyota Vitz cars when you buy any participating brands by the 26th of May 2024. This includes Defy, Samsung, Sony, KIC, Hisense, and so much more brands at the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop our latest catalogs online or in store today to win big. Prices valid until the 12th of May 2024. T's and C's apply. It is good to be powered by World Sports Betting. It is goodtimes.co.za. It's a battle for the CAF Champions League spot, also a battle for the playoff relegation spot. So, Richards Bay give themselves a fighting chance. It means that if they win the next two matches, they might drag Royal AM to that promotion relegation spot at number 15. What it also means is that Cape Town Spurs are completely relegated. What it also means is that after losing earlier today, Stellenbosch still have a fighting chance against Orlando Pirates in the CAF Champions League spot. It means Stellenbosch will have a chance, even though they let themselves down earlier on today. So it's Orlando Pirates losing to Richards Bay today at the Orlando Stadium. Decent plan from Richards Bay. Maybe Orlando Pirates went as up in their game as they usually have been in the last few matches, or that they had no resistance in the last few matches and that's why we won. And then today there was some resistance and that's why they struggled. So, what do you make of the game, sir? We're here for the second time as well.
Yes, Mr. Gill, well done to the Rush Boys, and I believe what the playing about for Sebenzile. Even though the last few minutes I thought he just made a mistake of having defenders. When you put defenders, you're inviting people to come to your house. So when you don't want people to come to your house, you don't put defenders, you need to attack. So yes, it did make a change. He put the Swaziland boy, and then I think it's Komete or whoever on the left. But for me, I think it was not enough. Because if you really wanted to steal that 3 point, be a threat up front, and the midfielders, they were no more supplying the width, Bansi, Nonsundwana, even the striker, Miaba. So it's always going to have, one way or another, there will be some effect in your team, especially if you want to defend. So, but well done to them. I think they deserve it, because Pirates also did the last 10 minutes started to be in the game, but from first half until the 25 minutes, for me they were nowhere to be seen. But the last 10 minutes is like I could see now combination play, Kapinga, Maswanganyi, even the keeper made a save. I thought it was in. Yeah, I thought it was in, and the keeper made a good save. So it tells you that these boys, Richards Bay, they worked very hard, and they knew what they're going to face, and they told themselves, you know what, if we have to die today, let's go there and die. And I'm happy with the boy, Mabuya.
Yes, the way that he was marking Mufokeng. One of the hottest players in the league, he comes against you today, and he was so ready for it.
And another thing that I like about him, when you win the ball, he doesn't just
give it away. Yeah. That was one thing that's so impressive.
This is one thing that a lot of defenders they do. When they win the ball, now they just kick it. For him, he'll win the ball and then look, Pants is here. Then he'll try and play Pants. And well done to the boy. I hope maybe he can be a man of the match.
Yeah, was there anything about Orlando Pirates today that was different from how, I think it was 7 matches in a row, 4-2, 7-1. I don't know what cheaper, they beat them 2-0, and then was it 3-1 the first one?
Yes.
Gunnet Bank Cup. So they've been on fire. Was there anything different from this time around? Because you sound like you're jealous when you tell people, are you winning or the opposition is really just crumbling in front of you? Yeah. Of course, yes, Maswanganyi is Maswanganyi. Yes, Mufokeng is Mufokeng. But is the opposition offering any resistance? Did they study you so that they can outnumber, for example, Umunyane? Because you only have one person on the right-hand channel, so that they have a left back and a left forward, so that they have a 2-on-1 there. So what kind of opposition you were playing? Even in Richards Bay, it's not a good opposition, but they were ready for today's game. But was there anything from Orlando Pirates' side in terms of their body language? Did they lose this game today because they were not serious or Bashai tactic? Richards Bay.
No, today, sometimes about too confident sometimes is a problem. I think because of they've been winning, so they thought Richards Bay it's gonna be easy. Only to find that with the Richards Bay they came with a plan, and that plan worked very well because they expose Umunyani going up, they expose
Mayela.
Mayela on the left hand side going up. So they play those balls. It's just that if they keep on doing that, I think maybe the score was going to be 2 or 3 because they were always up and there were spaces on both sides. So, but nevertheless, Mr. K, one is Paris, they were not in the game today. We only count players that were in the game. Oh, Maswangani, Mufukeng, they tried, to make things happen. But, there's no way the both of you can make it happen when the rest, they're on holiday.
Yeah. What do you think of Ndlondlo? What's your honest opinion about him?
Ndlondlo, I'm so disappointed, Mr. Q. The football that is playing is not the Ndlondlo that we all know from Kumarumokaland, where he will have this combination play 1-2, get to the box. When that in the edge of the box, then he'll take a shot. So now he wants to even try to switch, get a ball from the left. He wants to go to the right, and that's not the Ndlondlo that I believe parents imtegral. So I'm so disappointed, and for me, I don't think I will give him a chance again. And until he proves himself again in training and be the.
What do you think would work for him though? Because I look at him and I think it's the same mistakes every time he plays. He's posing when he's passing. He's always trying the more difficult thing as opposed to just short passing. I think Dentens Malisela got the best out of him because he had Ngema next to him. He had Tim behind him, and that's why he became the Ndlondlo that we loved. We're not just screaming his name because he pays us or whatever. No, it was because he was doing the work.
Yeah.
And I think Dentens Malisela, maybe he knew that maybe there was this tendency of doing difficult things. That's why you have people next to you. Iniga now Ngema, Iniga now Tim. And when you find yourself in the final third, defense splitting passes, do you think it needs personalized training? Do you think, it's a big team. Jose Rivero, his job is always going to be on the line.
Yeah.
And anyone who coaches Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns, their job is always on the line. So there's no time to give you any individualized training. But what would you be working on? If you were helping him, what would you be working on?
No, Mr. Geo, I would say to him, look, even now at Pirates, he still have that triangle. Even now, he still have that triangle. The only thing that he needs to do is just to play simple. I know it's not easy to play for a big team like Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns. But when you make it easier, by playing the nearest man, look, Mr. Nkeu, when you play the nearest man, you make things easier for you. And also,
but the difference is that the nearest man must not be behind you,
Yeah.
or on the side of you. You can do it once or twice in the game, but if you do it too many times, then you're no longer a good midfielder because you're just passing the one on the side and the one behind. Whereas your job, because you have a defensive midfielder behind you, your job is to take those risks of trying to find a Mabasa, pass the ball forward.
And also the other thing, Mr. Nkeu, sometimes you catch the ball, there's a space in front of you.
Yeah, push the ball forward.
Go attack that space until somebody comes and commit himself. Then somebody will make a run, then you pass. But I don't know, maybe it's the coaching. I told her Laparago Pirates where now you see him switching the balls because he's no more Ndlondlo and get space in and attack, go to the box, have a combination with the striker or attacking midfield. Or the wingers, they will come in, he plays them, come support, then he play 1-2, get to the box. He's no more doing that. So I don't know whether it's a coaching, I told Laparago Pirates, or it's him who decided that, look, my game is going to be this way. And the way his game is going, he's not going to be an important player at Pirates. He will end up leaving the team.
Yeah. Richards Bay, giving themselves a fighting chance, it's very important. They could drag Royal AM, but Royal AM, of course, would need to lose some of their matches too as well.
Yeah.
But at least the future is not bleak. It's not like Cape Town Spurs. Cape Town Spurs is all over for them now.
Yes.
So most important thing in the next 2 matches for Richards Bay, win both of their games.
Yeah, that's very important, and I'm happy for Ubafo to really get a 3-point Pirates. And I was also looking forward to see my son playing, but it's okay. as long as the team, because what is important is the team to win, not individually.
The father will always be a father.
Yeah, no. Umzali kunjalo Mr. Nkewu ukuthi noma kuhle kangakanani but you still wanna see.
Give him
your
2
son
minutes.
lapha. Yeah, noma 2 minutes inyana ukuthi athi inyana kancane. But what is important is for the team to survive.
Still a fighting chance?
Yeah. It's never open. I mean, look at we saw
Royal against
Sundowns. They lost. So it says to Richards Bay, you guys
Win the next 2 matches,
2 matches
and hope
we are
for the
safe.
best.
You are safe. No, this was.
Or they have to hope against, or they hope to hope Richards Bay doesn't get anything.
They'll drop Royal M. Babonile ukuthi they playing, but these are not. It's not a team that really you think they can win the game. You know, unless the opponent bavale shop yabo, because you know this team sometimes they can surprise you. You know, Royal M. They don't look like they will win the game, but they'll end up winning the game.
Well, on the final day, miracles can happen. You can find you can find people who are playing for nothing on the final day. And even if you lose, nothing is going to happen.
Yeah.
You are already in the top 8. So as long as the Richards Bay is giving themselves a fighting chance, win the next game,
Yeah.
and then on the last day of the season, you still have a chance of getting out there.
Yeah, I just wish that they can just continue the way they do. I mean, winning against Pirates, it gives them confidence. And if they just continue to work on what it helps them to win the game against the Pirates. So I see them surviving.
All right, so there you go. Well done to Richards Bay. Yeah, tough luck to Orlando Pirates, but yeah, that was a dogged performance by Richards Bay. It was planned properly. Well, it was executed from a long throw, actually. I don't know why the long throws are cheap, but it didn't work. But Richards Bay, there's a long throw, come. Handball penalty.
Yeah.
Referee doesn't see it, but immediately Ubans scores exactly from that moment. It was literally just a long ball. I don't know, Chipa must have taken maybe 20 long balls or 25 long balls against Pirates, but they didn't work. Finally, with this one, Richards Bay, it worked. It is good TV, it is good times. We're sports betting. Thank you for watching.